It's the Cable League. MTGO Show.
Yep. Retrofitter's decent. It's a decent. Even if we weren't doing a stip, I'd be tempted by Basalt Monolith over, like, Channel and Mind Twist. I'd probably take Mind Twist because I haven't done any twisting yet this season, but, like, I think it's a totally reasonable pickup. I think it's, like, competitive with some of the best Vintage Cube cards now, based on what I've been winning with. Think about Stoneforge Mystic. All the equipment you tutor up are going to have activated abilities, too. What if you don't get a Zirda? Then my deck won't have a fucking Zirda. Urza Saga, not a Zirda card, unfortunate. I think we're taking Urza here. It's kind of an infinite mana sink, huh? Yeah, Magda would be fine. I'm gonna snag this E-Tutor here. There's a couple other options, but we're gonna E-Toots. Recruiter for Zirda. We're gonna Companion Zirda. And Recruiter doesn't get Zirda, right? Isn't Zirda a 3/3? Neither Recruiter gets Zirda. So the exciting thing about LED is combining it with that a red enchantment, but like we can't play the red enchantment if we're combining Zirda. So I think I like Otawara here. Most of what you would breach into play doesn't have an ability to. Showdown not an option. Elspeth is. Probe is. Probe could draw you into the Enlightened Tutor target. I'm gonna Chrome Mox. Yeah, let's grab Chrome Mox. Not currently red, but there's a really good chance we end up red. Bitter Union plays really well with Zirda. A lot of your Zirda payoffs, Bitter Union can then give haste to. I guess we take Magma Opus over Pest Infestation. Pest Infestation would involve adding another color. There's that fucking Breach, Nice. Magda Wheel. Magda was one of the few cards I was interested in the first time around. Same with Chalice. Good to see them coming back. Yeah, so right now we're looking for Zirda over everything, followed by Power, followed by Fixing, followed by Mana Sinks. And I would take, like, Walking Ballista over shitty Fixing, like a fast land. Walking Ballista versus, like, quality Fixing would be tough here. I'd probably still take Ballista. Unfortunate that Fable doesn't fit this stip. Lion Sash does. I think we're going to take this Jeskai Triome. There's builds of this deck that use Workshop, but I don't think that's what we're on. This is a sick fucking pack. It's between Jace, Fractured Identity, Shark Typhoon, Hangerback Walker, and Wooded Foothills. I think we're just taking the Fractured Identity. But it's nice to see Shark Typhoon and Hangerback in here. I like that both are Enlightened Tutorable. We can't Shark. Cycling's not an activated ability. Learning new things every day from Twitch chat. Still no equipment for my Stoneforge. Thinking about Karn, thinking about Talisman. Let's take the Talisman. Talisman's Fixing. Yeah, disappointed in the chat. Not disappointed in the picnic, man. I think I like the Caracas here. Yeah, that's not bad. Honestly, the turn you get infinite mana with Zirda, just like playing and equipping some nutty equipment, is usually pretty sweet. And now our Stoneforge Mystic makes sense. So I believe the final ability on Athari makes it a legal pick here. Sword of Fire and Ice would be D's, but I think Athari is going to win us more games. Yeah, this card's fucked up. Wrath or P&K? I think I like a Wrath in here. We're certainly closer to a Workshops deck. Does a Workshops deck prefer Mightstone and Weakstone or Tolarian Academy, though? Guess I'll take Academy. I have managed to meld Urza. We did a meld Urza stip, and we pulled it off in the final game. I think this deck's looking strong. Obviously, we still need another pack. Even if pack 3 is average, I think we're in a good spot. We have a really high ceiling. Couple Mox in here. Not what we were looking for, huh? I don't think I don't think Triplicate Titan works with Zirda. No. Those are all passives. Be fun with Goblin Welder, though, huh? Looking at Smuggler's Copter, looking at Spire Bluff Canal, and Faithless Looting. Those are the 3 options here for me. I'm not splashing Oko. We're already stretching our mana far enough, thank you. Yeah, I think I like the Copter. I think we have the stuff for it. Plays well with Magda, and plays well with Welder. It's just like good with all of our little shitters. I think we want Sacred Foundry here. Oh, maybe Tinker, Tinker's a little awkward if we see Blightsteel. It's cute because it helps us tutor the Basalt Monolith into play. Yeah, if we're companioning Zirda, it might just be really good. It's also a way to crack Hangerback. Real bummer to pass this Coalition Relic, but I think I'm supposed to draft 4th. Another card that just wins the game. Coalition Relic makes the Mishra's Workshop a lot better. Is the concern. We don't have to play the Workshop. Could just be Academy deck. Come on, Zirda. Come on. There's a Tali. There's a Tundra, too. I think I want a Tundra over a Tali. Tali's sweet, though. I don't think a Tali will wheel. Oh, Ballista's hot, too. Nice. How many more picks do we have? Like 2? Zirda's coming. I can feel it. There's still hope. There's still hope. This was it, right? The last option. This would have been a really sick one for companioning Zirda. We have Enlightened Tutor and Tinker to find the Basalt Monolith, and then you just always start with the Zirda. I think it would have been really nice and consistent. And then Ballista to tutor up and stuff. Well, if we're off it, I think we take Wormcoil here. Just like make it a good workshop deck. The duels are nice. And then we could either Triplicate Titan for Goblin Welder or take Faithless Looting. Let's take the Titan. It's another thing for Tinker. That'll just be like our backup plan now. I tried my best. Sometimes cards just don't get opened. Really sick try, yeah. I think that would have been nutty. In terms of just always having it. Maybe some butthead took it. Maybe. They could have gotten a Grim Monolith, right? An early Grim Monolith. And then, like, snag it. Oh, yeah, I love this band, Captain Maple Syrup. My favorite power metal band. I'm not, like, huge into power metal, but this band rips. I did enjoy Wild to Run. I also found out I've been mispronouncing their name fucking every time. I'm wearing a Wild to Run shirt. Yeah. A little bit of merch. I've had this shirt for like a few years. They didn't have any shirts in my size there. So I didn't upgrade. Probably get some off their site. Off their Bane Camp. Best set of the weekend. I thought so Sound of Muzak. They were also like the most my thing of the weekend. Really excited about Oceans of Slumber next year. That's a prog band that's like slightly... They're just like not good streaming music, but I really enjoy them. Gonna really enjoy seeing them live. Wanted to see them for a while. I think this deck might still be sick. So this is 9 white sources. Maybe more than we need, because we only need white for Wrath of God. And there's like Magda in here too. This is 8 blue. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Kapooplin. And this is only 4 red. We need more red. Is 6 red enough? Kind of feels like we want 7 red. I want to 7/7/7 it. Oh, that doesn't work. One of the colors has to be 8. You saw them and they were missing their drummer? I can't imagine. If I cut the Chrome Mox, I love that card, but like have our decks not imprints. I guess it's good with the gold cards. Also a sackable to Tinker, or you can just like run it out to juice up Academy or Urza. It could like literally just be a Mox Sapphire. How is prog metal not good stream music? It depends on the prog metal, Kong. Some is much easier to commentate over. Also, the more aggressive it is, the more difficult it is to stream over. Oceans of Slumber, I think, is like... Oceans of Slumber and Wild to Run, actually. I both do this thing where they're like... They have this like nice chill build-up. that's like kind of doomish, you know, that would be like pretty easy to commentate over. And they're like really good technically with their instruments. And then they've got like the harsh vocals come in that like kind of you know, throw it through a twist. Yeah, Wilder One almost reminds me of Elder sometimes, except for the harsh vocals and then like a little bit of symphonic action. And I've tried to play Oceans of Slumber before and just didn't think that they were good streaming music, like I said. Anyway, what's the cut? I think it's going to be an island. I think it'll go down to 7 blue sources, with the idea being that Tellurian Academy can make multiple blue by itself for the Urza. Another argument could be going down on white and keeping blue at 8, so that I don't feel as bad using Otawara as a spell land. A couple of options there. It's going to turn 1 Copter, and then turn 2 the Hanger back to serve with it, I think. And we can play the Triome on 2. I'm gonna save this probe until the Tinker turn, I think. He'll fire it off now. Kinda wish I'd paid life, because then I could play one of these 2s. I guess I could get like a Mountain or Plains off the top and loot away Triome, and then go Talisman into Magda or something. Yeah, let's do that. Love that crew. Yeah. Get that treasure in, huh? Why not? Now I have to decide between 4th and Tinker. I think we just Tinker. I guess ECD hits whatever we Tinker for. Good Athari here. These cards are too good. I never updated Stream Decker. Let me get that now. So we could bait. We could play the Athari to bait the ECD, and then Tinker after that. I don't think there's anything wrong with just casting 4th. We're pretty close to Tinker plus Bitter Reunion to have a hasty 9/9. If that makes 4thing better. We're only 4thing for 3. And you only have like 4 attackers, only 2 things are connecting. I think I'm gonna Athari here. Burning all this treasure is kind of a bummer. Hate looting away that Bitter Reunion. Oh, they're eating 6. Nice. And then we can activate the Hanger Bank. And I can start serving in. Yeah, what if someone has a fracture or has a Zirda for me to fracture? That'd be pretty good. Why don't we just make the Stip no Zirda? That would be easier, yeah. So we need to draw land if we're going to cast this Fractured Identity pre-combat. Because of the ECD. Make 2 more blockers. They can make 4 blockers. Feels like enough. I guess we can activate Hanger Back. And second to Tinker. Try and win next turn. Could play that fucking card. I guess Tinker gets miscalced. Does that matter? The miscalc, they won't be able to make 2 blockers. Tinker Sack the Talisman. Yeah, I don't think that's better than just playing the Worm Coil, right? There's a few things that could go wrong here. If they have a path effect, for example. They did not. Sweet. Wild game. Wow, we just like barely got a deck together, huh? I mean, it's a sweet deck, but looking over the sideboard like, not a lot of options there. I wonder if this Wrath should come out for Grim Lavamancer. Or Magma. Magma. This hand's really explosive. We don't have anything to do with it. But I don't think it's a mull either. Hey, Scarecrow72 thinks the 46 months there. You could play out the Everflowing Chalice here. I wanna wait and juice it up a little bit, I think. Zirda didn't show up Wooding. Sure. Maybe I should have played the Plains here. Upkeep E-Tutor for Ballista and play Ballista on 3. It's a lot of mana. Kind of makes me think they're going to make a Shark if they're running out Mana Crypt there. Can't really think of why else you would do that. Oh, they want to play that and activate? Sure. Nice. Look at that win flips already. Lucky. Basically a Shark. I mean, it's a 2-1 instead of a 5-5, but yeah, otherwise. I wonder why it didn't serve here. They also, like, didn't need to do that, right? Play the Mana Crypt to activate the Fairy Mastermind. They could have just played it and then activate Lauren. It's, like, the same shit. I guess I'll leave Mana Leak mana up here. And now we can pump the Ballista again. So we're not even really punished for doing it for one less than we could. If they have the Swords of Plowshares, activating now puts them in an awkward spot, right? Where they have to Swords before the Mentor's in play. Oh, that's not bad. That's not fucking bad. I guess I try and kill the Mentor. And then they're going to be able to flash back the Reclamation to get back the Mentor. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. At least we have some treasure here to juice up the Tellurian Academy. So Lauren's not as backbreaking as it could be. Oh, hey, should we tinker something? Make a 9-9. Hope it's good. Can't make a 9-9 and give it haste, right? We don't have that kind of mana. My deck can get artifacts too, not just dragons. Batterskull's almost interesting because we like bounce it in response to a removal spell. I think I'm gonna get the Titan though. 2-turn clocks, you know. Oh, nice. So I don't think I'm going to play this Wrath of God. I don't think that's the line here. So when we target this thing, it's going to fucking die. But I think we still do it. Better than, like, trading with it, right? And And then the question is, do we pop Bitter Reunion to smack for 9? I don't know. I don't know if that's correct. Because you lose this treasure. The treasure kind of matters, right? I guess we got a second white source. Losing the bitter could be obnoxious, too. Like, we just gave them all this shit. It's like could have Batter Skulled first, but then I wouldn't have Bitter Reunion mana anyway. I guess this isn't the worst attack because of the mana crypt, yeah. So they're chumping to make sure they don't die to crypt here. Alright, I've decided I like this bitter sack. Now, even if they answer our Titan, they might just die to their own mana crypt. You gonna take my Sour? They are not. Okay. Yeah, taking the sword does nothing because it doesn't leave the battlefield. Bit better to take the Titan there. Kind of looks like this game comes down to the mana crypt flip, because the Wrath here doesn't save me, and the Batter Skull doesn't save me, and I can't play the Batter Skull post Wrath. Oh, they're tapping the Urza's Saga. I think that gives us a couple more outs. If they can't activate the Urza's Saga there. Yeah, that doesn't quite do her. We're 1 mana short of being able to Wrath into Batter Skull. We can play the Skull and then Wrath, which does nothing. Wrath and win a coin flip. I mean, winning a coin flip, it doesn't matter if we Wrath or don't, right? Before the coin flip. We'd just be showing them the Wrath in our deck. Then we just pass. See if they win the flip or not. We can play the Mox without exiling. That gets us to 8 mana. You need 9 mana to Batter Skull plus Wrath. Oh, Twitch chat. Why doesn't the Wrath matter? Because they have lethal regardless. The triplet Titan leaves 9 power in play when it dies. I'm at 9. If I Wrath, I still just lose. So I'd rather not show them the Wrath. I'd rather just see if the mana crypt does it or not. Oh shit! Oh shit! Mana crypt was on my side! Yes! Whew! What a fucking card. What a card, that Mana Crypt. Who do you think you are? I am! Yeah, you know, that shit. That line's better if you just win the trophy, though. No white mana here. I mean, I guess Chromox is. That's the line, even though it exiles my only gas. I think it's fine. Chalice on 1. A coin is just a D2, exactly. I think that's even on, like, the Wikipedia page for dice. It has examples of different dice and stuff. It has a D2 in there. When you click on the fucking message, it should show up. That'll be more convenient. Let's just hang her back here. You gotta admit, this would be a fucking sick-ass Zirda hand, huh? With that card. Sure. I feel like their Stoneforge Mystic's gonna be better than mine. Want to sandbag extra lands because of bitter. I think that's true. I'm rando. I think I'm being biased here. Where's my fucking Wheel of Fortune, hum? Actually, do I have Faithless Looting? Should I be sandbagging multiple lands? No, the looting never wheeled. Okay. And we do have 4th in here. Running hot, yes. Sure. The Narset Waffle. Nice flood. Yeah, thanks. So that game fucking sucked. Yeah, I don't really see any sideboarding here. Just not in the deck. Like, I guess Lavamancer's not terrible, but I don't know what you're cutting. I think Wrath's better than Lavamancer. Maybe Probe, if you're cutting Grim for Probe. But Grim works well with Probe. Yeah, I just don't see it. Well, this hand looks decent. Just lead off on Triumph. Magma Opus looks better ramp than Chrome Mox. Magma Opus is not really ramp friend. 2 mana for a Lotus Petal is not a competitive rate. If that's how you're evaluating that card. If you're playing it, it's for the top end. Chrome Mox is replacing a land. You're not replacing a land with a fucking make a Lotus Petal card. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Pico, thanks for the 6 months there. The half a year. Something for that sweet, sweet cube action. Nice. You love to see it. Just trying to think if there's a reason to play the Talisman over the Smuggler's Copter here. I don't think there is. And then we're just gonna fire off Batterskull next turn. Yeah, still. I just get the 5 mana card in underneath Mana Leak Hum. We had a Battlesphere in the deck. We can tinker for it before the tap in the Academy, and then played both. I think we want to sack this Chrome Mox though and go get ourselves a 9/9 Hum. I wonder if Retrofitter Foundry is better than Triplicate Titan. Is that crazy? Is that a crazy grab? 4 cards in hand. Triplicate Titan certainly wins faster, huh? The only reason that Retrofitter is tempting to me is because it is a mana sink here with Artillery Academy. Really get juicy. Titan and Inkwell out, yeah. Yeah, how much better would Inky be here, huh? It seems crazy to you, getting Retrofitter. I think it looks really good on this board. And you get the fucking Titan and they just swords it or whatever. But we haven't seen swords out of them. I'll try it. Hey, Maxwell, thanks for the 9 months. Petty Theft, yeah, random bounce spells. Stuff like Sower. Sower doesn't look like shit against Retrofitter. Yeah. Regret. Well, that's not bad. And now we're playing in the leak. Oh, hey, what about that card? Yeah, let's just play that. Or I'm not bouncing that one. One's got one in hand. I think I'm just gonna serve. You want to know how a 9/9 fits inside a copter? I mean, power and toughness aren't just about strength, right? They're also about, like, power and hardiness. It's a really big copter, too. You don't know. Special made for Titans. Did I think about not killing the Solemn? I did not. I don't know if that's true, Clint. I gotta imagine a larger copter's just better. I don't know if I should be equipping or bouncing and replaying. And then chill on the mountain in case I want to loot it away to the smuggler's copter. Stole my line. Actually, what up? Hey, Cube is better. Thanks for the 12 months. Hell yeah. Yeah, happy Cubiversary. Thanks, Cube's better. Thanks for the year. We have 4 mana up here. So close to that shell dock. That makes you feel better about your tiny copter. Yeah. So we can beat a Venser, right? On 4th. Venser's gonna block here. 3, put them to 8, so we need a 4th for 4. I'm gonna do one more. Fair enough. I guess we play the Urza out. I don't think there's anything exciting to tinker for. Maybe Wormcoil. Wormcoil's gonna get kind of good in sweepers. I kind of like leaving the Batter Skull bounce up with the Urza here. Good luck at me. That'd be funny. Be a funny way to lose this. Mystic's only hit is the Batter Skull. That's why we looted it away. It's true that Jace is not enough by itself, but like, it's not a bad start, right? Not a bad start to the turn here. They need a good turn, and it's a good start to the turn. The question is, am I supposed to bounce Batter Skull? I feel like no. I feel like we just let this happen. Oh, they bad for the, what if the Batter Skull? Sure. I win! I'm the winner! Definitely feels like we've had the mana for Magma Opus. I'm gonna bring it in over Wrath. Couple wild match so far. These matches have been grindy, you're not wrong. One reason I can think of to activate Stoneforge on your turn before the opponent's is if they've got, like, Vendilion Click in their deck. Because they can respond to an activation by clicking you. If you have a lot of mana in your in play, and you've got a blank Batter Skull, you can actually play around that by activating Stoneforge Mystic first, and then responding with the Batter Skull bounce. So the Batter Skull's just, like, never in your hand to be taken by the click. Go Batter Skull, go Batter Skull, go. That's not bad. I'm not gonna run it into the leak they're repping. Removal on Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, no, it's more about that. You're right, Daboom. My apologies. Hey, what up, Bishop? I think it's just German serving in. Still chilling on Leak over there. I'd love to play this on more than one, but I'm just going to play it on one. I don't want to get greedy on Everflowing Chalice, then have the Batter Skull answered with a white removal spell, right? Don't want to make that particular mistake. Yeah, this one's really fresh. This is like draft number 3 on the day. Correctness hang. That's why I said it. That's why I apologized. I was incorrect. I was talking about playing around a removal spell on Stoneforge. Not click. A little bit of foggy brain there. Opponent's at 7. That's not very many lives. Yeah, I wonder if moving the Batter Skull onto the Magda was good. I don't think so, but maybe. Ballista declare blockers. If you Ballista on 4 there, they mana leak it and it gets countered. These are the cards that we know about. Been playing around leak all game. We Ballista on 1 and then pump after it resolves. Well, they wouldn't let it resolve, right? They would mana leak. Most lines are lethal if they involve your opponent choking to death on their own drool. My opponents have been pretty good today, assuming that they're going to make the right play. Cool beans. Dear customer, I think these are just phone charger cables. I don't know why it's giving me a goddamn novel. Yep, nice. Nice. I always lose the cord. I've got like a billion of those like USB plug-in things for charger cables, and I've got like 1 cord. I think we can keep this. We're missing red mana, but just like Retrofitter and Academy is gonna be sweet, right? What's zesty? I wonder if I'm supposed to oust that, or just like play Chalice on 2 here. Let's just play Chalice on 2. And then we can get the Retrofitter activating. And we can oust it next turn. That should be fine, huh? Yeah, Eric. That's probably right. I think I got one quasi-exciting thing here. Well, it's not this. I don't even know what the fuck this is. Ivanki. Is this some other tech thing? Oh, it's literally just more USB cords. Or no, this is a high-speed HDMI, a 4K HDMI. I was paranoid. Whether the HDMI cable I had was actually 4K or not. And so then I would like finally fucking gave up and just ordered one fresh. Rabbit battery there. Oh, this is like a fucking incredible turn 3, by the way. Am I supposed to trade with this Gabo? I think that's the line. It's not great. It's not like a great line, but... So if I put out Copter, this taps for 3. I don't think I'm supposed to kill Rabblemaster here. Offer the trade with Copter. The monster cable with all the gold tips. I did not know. Hey! That's the thing I was actually excited about. 4K version of Nope. Oh, and that fizzles the battle display, so they lose the 2/1/2. He does. Cedric. PK's not bad here. Second from the top. So they're going to redraw that dinosaur next turn, right? I feel like we almost need like a worm coil or some shit here. Some kind of tinker action. Am I dead if he just plays the fucking 4/4 and serves all in? That's really close. I guess we block P and K and take 7. Not a great place. Almost worth serving with Smuggler's Copter here to see if we can just hit Batter Skull or Worm Coil. And now it needs to be Batterskull. Because of the P and K. We need to go Batterskull, play it, and then equip. Yeah, it doesn't do her. This can just like huck damage directly, so just playing a Wormcoil here doesn't do anything. The good news is Cedric's start was fucking nuts, and we played a competitive game. We also have some cards that are just good against that strategy, right? Athari's really strong, Batterskull's really strong, Wormcoil Engine's really strong, and we have Tinker that can get Batterskull and Wormcoil, and we have Stoneforge Mystic that can get Batterskull. It's making me think that we'll probably be okay in the matchup, even though we got fucking rocked that game, Don't love the Probe. Don't know if Lavamancer's better. Both not great, Absurd draw. Yeah, I think both decks had pretty good draws. Again, that game was close, So we're keeping off the strength of Tinker, but this hand's not very explosive. Red Source off the top would be real nice, I guess Chrome Mox would be best draw. Oh, come on, deck. Come on, deck. And then next turn they can Ritual into Chandra. But if we hit the land, we can run out this Basalt Monolith here instead of the Tinker. More tempting than it should be to Fracture the Chandra. We're dry on red mana right now, is like why it's like really cool. We could Fracture the Chandra, get 2 red, and then play Bitter. Bitter discarding like Welder or Magda. Oh, we can get the Chandra and then uptick for double red, and then just use that red mana to play the Tinker. What am I thinking? I don't know. I don't know if this is self-jinxing. You like this opponent? Cedric Phillips? Yeah, he's pretty gas. We've rated each other a solid amount, especially during Vintage Cube season. He might even be streaming now. One of the best commentators that Magic has. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Mass Forte, thanks for the 10 months there. Yeah, the way we lose that game is that there's a shatter effect for the Basalt Monolith, right? We would have just, like, basically lost on the spot. Yeah, I think no changes here. Maybe Lavamancer for Probe. Hank could use a Workshop some. That could be interesting. If we untap with the Welder and just top deck Bitter, and just have a turn 2 Wormcoil. Come on, Bitter off the top. Oh, that would have been sick, though. Yeah, I kind of wonder if I'm supposed to play Talisman there, or the Chalice. Steamkin starting with a 1/1 counter is pretty nutty. Looking for an answer to Stoneforge Mystic, I think. Fury's a pretty good one. I've already had Fury and just wanted like options for pitching. So now we're just going to double Mana Rock and hopefully just casting our stuff normal is good. So we can Batterskull plus Oust, which might be better than playing the Wormcoil. Wormcoil's better against a Shatter effect. Let's just slam Wormcoil. GG's in the finals. What an end boss, I don't know what my record is against Cedric specifically, but I think it's pretty even. I remember a match we played a couple seasons ago where he absolutely destroyed me with a Game 1 Goblin Welder out of mono red. I was playing something like this, some artifact thing. Just wrecked me.